Welcome to the DiginexESG platform introduction. In this video, we will be taking you through each of the 5 key features of the platform: assess, define, report, validate, and generate. Now you can invite your teammates into the tool so that they can come and collaborate with you. You can do this now and also at any point later when using the platform. Your teammates will receive an email invite to the platform and will be able to automatically see the reports you're building and that you need them to contribute to. Now you are all set up and ready to get into the platform. Whilst we know our platform is very easy to use, we all like hints and tips along the way, and our tooltip tour will guide you through the whole process. Here we have the main dashboard, where you can see your current and past reports, as well as a newsfeed giving you the latest activity by your team and suppliers. Of course, this is empty as we haven't yet built a report, so let's go ahead and do that now. Here we will select the framework that's most relevant to your company. GRI is recognised as a leader in ESG reporting and is a good place to start. But if you're looking for something more specific, we're adding new standards and frameworks every single day, and you can also build your own custom reporting standard right here in the tool. This next part is a formal introduction from GRI, who have certified this platform, followed by the options around level of compliance you want to achieve. This will be different for each standard and platform, and our platform will show you only the guidance and options that you need for the standard that you want to work with. In this case, GRI has 3 options: referenced, in accordance at a core level, and in accordance at a comprehensive level. For the benefit of this demonstration, we will choose in accordance at a core level. Depending on which option you select, our platform will behave in a different way and will choose different things for you to report on. Don't worry, you don't have to think about it at all. The platform has done all the thinking for you. Now you can see the material topics our intuitive platform has selected for you to report on. This is based on the profile of your company and harnessing reference data and reports from across the standards and industries. As I had stated, my company was in forestry. The material topics displayed here are all the things companies like mine would report on, and what the standards and frameworks expect me to report on. Now you can simply click through here if you want to accept the recommendation of the platform, or if you so choose, you can delete and add as you wish until you have the material topic list you care the most about. On this screen, you can see that the platform has taken the list of material topics and has now determined for you what principal GRI disclosure areas you should focus on. Disclosures is really just a fancy way of saying things we will report on. On this screen, you don't really need to think and you don't really need to change anything, but of course, if you want to, you can. Now we are getting into the details. The platform has identified which individual disclosures and data points you need to input into your report. As with the previous screens, you can make changes here or simply click continue and start compiling your report. This is the report builder, the section of the platform where you get to project manage the compilation of your ESG report. Through this part of the platform, you can collaborate with your colleagues and also your suppliers to gather together the data required for the report. You can work through this section at your own pace and in your own time, and for each individual section, the platform will tell you what you need to report, why you need to report it, where to find that information, and how to think about the way you display that information in your report. There are 2 main types. One is the qualitative. It's an explanation, it's a narrative, or a summary of something that's happening in the organization. The other is a metric, something quantitative. An example would be energy consumption. This is a fact or a figure. I need to provide, in this case, fuel type, the amount that I've consumed, and the number of units and type of units that exist. I can also request data from a supplier. So in this section, I can provide the supplier's email address, and I can say exactly what the data point I require from that supplier is. I can even write a friendly message. Now an email has been sent off to that supplier. The supplier will receive an invite to the platform, and you can have unlimited suppliers added to the platform at no extra cost. When they come to the platform, they will see only the section that you've allocated to them and clear explanation of what they need to provide and why. As they provide that information, you will see it appear in your report. You can also upload evidence to support the data in your report. An example of this might be, I have given information around how much electricity has been used in the organization. I may want to upload electricity statements or bills from my provider to show that the data I've given is based on fact. This is not required for all data points in an ESG report, but for some it will certainly help, and anytime you're being audited, this is useful information to have around. So we've now completed the gathering together of all of our report data in the report builder. So now it's time for us to publish. This is the Publisher tool. The Publisher tool allows you to make simple design choices around how you want your report to look and feel. This includes selecting a cover image, choosing a layout, selecting the design of your contents page, uploading a company logo, and providing an optional introduction. The final section here allows you to choose whether to link to the evidentiary documentation you've provided or not, and this should be based on the audience for the report. The final item here is the link to a blockchain events history. We've used blockchain to provide immutable footprints of who's entered what data where and when, and how it's been approved. You can choose to create a link to this immutable evidence if you think it's useful for your audience. If it's not relevant, then you can disable it here. Congratulations! You've now completed your first ESG report. You have a previewer here where you can go through, read the report, make sure it makes sense, and go back and make any edits if you need to make edits. It has all the designs that you added in the previous section, and it should have all the data that you added in the report builder, including all of the material topics that our platform has intuitively selected for you. Once you've finished with your own QA and you know that the report is exactly how you need it to be, it's time to get it approved by the rest of your organization. So this final part of the platform is the governance part. Now I need to get my report approved by different parts of the organization according to my corporate governance structure. This may be my CEO, my CFO, the compliance team, or any other parties. The tool allows you to enter exactly who you need to approve and invite them to the platform. They will receive invites, they will receive attachments of the report, they'll be able to review the report, provide comments back, reject the report, or approve the report. And in this very simple dashboard here, we can see exactly the status of each approval. This traffic light will turn green when everyone is ready to move on to the next step and to release the report externally. We'll assume that we have received all the approvals required, and now it's done. We have a report, it's been approved, we have all of the correct corporate governance around it, and we're ready to start sharing this with the world. And here I can use the tool to distribute to any number of stakeholders, or I can simply download and distribute through my normal company channels. And now we can save and exit, and congratulations, we've completed our very first report. Your ongoing reports will appear here in the dashboard, and you will also be able to go and look at previously published reports, such as the one we just created, here in your published reports section. So we're now at the end of the tutorial. There are two sections I'd just like to show you before we close, and that is account settings and user management. Firstly, account settings. This is a section of the platform where I can add more information around the company. I can configure my username and password, upload avatars, and more importantly, manage the subscription. So in the subscription management tool, I can update payment details, I can also add more users and more seats to the subscription. This is really important as the company is growing and you need to add more people to the process for building your report. This is the section that you'll do that. You will also use this section to look at your billing history and your invoices from past payments. Finally, user management. Having added users and seats to the platform, I need to be able to decide who can see what. And this section of the platform allows me to set permission levels for each individual user. It also tells me who's accepted the invite and who hasn't, and it allows me to terminate any individuals that may have left the organization, and in which case I can replace them with a new user to take that seat on the subscription. So hopefully you found this demonstration useful. Any questions or support that you require, please don't hesitate to contact us. Our door is always open. Thank you very much.